Hello guys, I'm Sin Fudi Gamara. The SLPP, under the leadership of President Julius Maada Bio, has failed the people of Sierra Leone. I mean, there's no doubt about it. Indeed, I am very much. I expected much from this present administration. I am confused about the confused manner in which the leadership of Julius Maada Bio, the present administration, the SLPP under the leadership of Julius Maada Bio, is trying to balance the fiscal imbalance of the government through the over bloating of public spending. I mean, with a shoestring budget to tighten the budget, like austerities. In a simple language, the commander in chief has figuratively robbed the people of Sierra Leone to enrich himself. The commander in chief, the president and leader of the SLPP, the Sierra Leone People's Party, Julius Maada Bio, has robbed the people of Sierra Leone, has failed with his limited knowledge and limited know-how. He is incompetent, very corrupt, unscrupulous, unreliable, no vision. He has really failed the people of Sierra Leone. So that brings me to the need to remind, President Bio of some of his campaign promises in his 2018 manifesto, dubbed the People's Manifesto. That is the SLPP manifesto. It's like, most of these politicians, they always find ways to give excuses, ways to promise people failed promises and fake promises and not to fulfill them, So I'm finding new issues every day. There are always new developments in the SLPP 2018 manifesto. And in some of the presidential addresses delivered in the House of Parliament, in some of his alliance in there. And at each time I examine any of those documents, their manifesto and some of these addresses delivered in Parliament, when you examine those documents, any of those documents, the shock becomes clear, it becomes visible, because the president has still not translated what he meant to be done. The promises. The president has not translated majority of his campaign promises, or over 90% of his campaign promises, into policy actions. That is, it's like a toothless bulldog with back but don't bite. Take, for example, President Bio promised to take specific policy actions that will pursue to manage public spending, which is very important to the people of Sierra Leone, because they lack funds, to manage public spending in an efficient and effective manner. He even hold parliamentarians in the well of parliament on the 10th of May 2018, during the state opening of his first session of the fifth parliament of the Second Republic of Sierra Leone, that his government would develop and introduce a standardized overseas travel policy. Standardized overseas travel policies for the public services, and covering all categories of workers, including government ministers. Yet, he appears to be the very one who has been repeatedly flaunting such standardized overseas travel policies. The man is always, if you want to find him, if you want to find the president of Sierra Leone, find him somewhere out of Sierra Leone. He will either be on vacation in Turkey, he will either be in New York, in Washington, or wherever it is in East Africa. He even visit some East African countries. The standardized overseas travel policy, if there is any. They say even in most situations where the Ministry of Finance is facing challenges in paying salaries of the government workers, paying salaries of government workers on time, the finance minister will always squeeze water out of a stone to provide funds for the president's overseas conferences, which he could have participated in virtual I mean, Zoom virtual reality, virtually. He could have participated virtually through Zoom or teleconferencing. And when the head of state squeezes over high-ranking government officials, are sure to catch the flu. I mean, when he sneezes, that is very clear. You see, this is a president who don't respect anything. He is like, he preaches, but it's like he don't do what he's saying. He don't talk the talk, This is it. And it is, I mean, it is a common sense that the SLPP government, the present administration, is still unable to develop and introduce a standardized overseas travel policy for the public services, including government ministers. You see, back then, the National Treasury will become a sort of free for all on guided cake sharing. This is like a party going on. Everybody have, I mean, it is like that. You got your own share of the cake. It's like that. This is it. So it comes to no surprise to me and most Sierra Leoneans. People are fed up with it. The challenges in the countries are just too much. And the president is busy going up and down. He don't respect anything that he says. He will say this today and do that tomorrow. He is not accountable to anybody. He thinks he is above the law. He can do anything he feels like doing. This is it. So it comes to me, to most Sierra Leoneans, they are fed up with it. It came to us as no surprise. This is the recent claim by the Foreign Ministry. The Foreign Ministry's banking record. The Foreign Ministry banking record shows that all of the funds received from the Chinese government for renovation of the Chancery Building in New York in 2018 were used as daily subsistence allowance. This is DSA. Those are government terms, This is subsistence allowance on flights and tickets. How will you do that? How will you do that? How will you, I mean, the little fund that is available, even those are funds that are given by the Chinese government for the renovation of the Chancery Building in New York in 2018. They use it for daily subsistence allowance, DSA, on flights and tickets and per diems. It's terrible. This is it. This is what is going on now in Sierra Leone. Things are just moving from bad to worst. So the newly appointed ambassador and other diplomatic staffs posted by the BU administration to various embassies in 2018. And the shocking thing about this whole problem, this whole irresponsible behavior, this whole irresponsible way of spending money, the shocking thing is, according to the African Express, these are guys who are holding, they really know what is going on, according to them, is that the Chinese funds were grossly and recklessly mismanaged during the first few months of the BO administration. I mean, this is like, from the word go, they start mismanaging the money, embezzling the money. Corruption started from the word go. You see? So when the ink of the SLPP on 2018 manifesto was still freshly fresh, the ink was not, I mean, they just came in. They came in, they promised changes, they promised this, promised that. From the word go, they started mismanaging the money. From the word go, corruption started. You see, this is just an example for the countless examples to show that President Bio is still unable to translate his promise, the promises he made, of introducing a reform to strengthen public expenditure mismanagement. He's not able to do it because the president's knowledge is limited. He is limited only to what he knows. And maybe he don't even have the good intention. Maybe he don't even represent the interest of the people at heart. Because serving, he is a public servant. You are serving the people. It is about delivering to the people. And this is a president who is concerned about him. Traveling up and down, paying himself per diem and mismanaging public funds. And so many other things. Nothing is moving on. So the mismanagement, public expenditure, to strengthen public expenditure mismanagement. I mean, another unfulfilled promise. There are many unfulfilled promises. I will not, the time, I don't want to make a very long video, so I'm just limited. They will be limited just to a particular time, So a number of unfulfilled promises. Another unfulfilled promise is the forward section of the SLPP 2018 manifesto, in where President Bio, our new direction, will give every Sierra Leonean the ladder of opportunity to climb and achieve their greater potential for the personal development. And so you can tell that to to what is going on in the country. Inflation is all-time high, corruption is all-time high, the basic necessities like regular clean water supply, electricity supply, the roads, market, nothing is going on. Nothing is going on. Under his leadership, Sierra Leone is retrogressing instead of progressing. Retrogress. You see? So this is it. But if you tell that to any other people, to the concerned people, some people are sympathizers, some people are die-hard sympathizers who will see the truth and don't want to accept it. You see? So this is it. The headquarters of the SLPP, the Benghazi boys who are back, they back the SLPP over the Johnson Street headquarters. They will tell you that the ladder of opportunity is still an illusion, trapped in the fantasy of the president. You see, they will also tell you that what is meant by to achieve their greatest potential is personal development. Personal development of the president and his cronies and people who are around him, members of the SLPP. Just a handful of people. They are not up to 200,000. The people who are benefiting from this present SLPP administration. So if, for example, you see people are complaining from everywhere, from the east, south, everywhere. Teachers in Kenema, they complain, make videos. Women, market women, they complain about what is going on. The inflation. Inflation is double-digit inflation. So inflation, it is bringing extreme hardship to the people, combined with all lack of basic necessities, everything. This is a president who he is incompetent. He is very corrupt and incompetent. That is what I would say. So the people of Sierra Leone, they promise them that our new direction will ensure the efficient and political and economic mismanagement of the state of natural resources, to capitalize our country, to pay and to finance all our basics and essential services, and to invest in our critical infrastructure and sustainable development. Those are promises this man is saying. But these are baseless, senseless, and irresponsible statements made by the president, which he cannot meet with. They say, well, in 2019 audit reports, an audit fund on the fund management by the Audit Service Sierra Leone, if there are anything to go about, this is under the watch of the president administration, the SLPP government. They have still not ensured an efficient economic management of the states and its natural resources. And the overdependence on foreign loans of this present administration, the overdependence of foreign loans and grants by the BO-led administration, and the jubilation on the corridors of power whenever these loans are granted. Whenever they get these loans, they are overexcited, they are overwhelmed with happiness. This is their approved shows that the present administration, the SLPP, has woefully failed. They even lack the ability to generate income. They lack it to generate direct foreign investment, which will help people in Sierra Leone. So they depend wholly and solely on loans and grants from international aid. So it is what they depend on. And also those funds are mismanaged. And while the SLPP is still unable to fulfill a fraction, not even a fraction, even a fraction is still unable to fulfill a fraction of its 2018 campaign promises. President Bio keep on mismanaging what the little that he have, the loans and grants that the government, the present administration are receiving. You see? So the President Bio keep on piling more promises. He keep on piling more promises as if the survival of the presidency depend on them. But that is a strategy. Promise the people, you don't care about whether you fulfill the promise or not, just make a promise. We know Sierra Leoneans everywhere, at home and abroad, know about a lot of fake promises. A lot. The Lunge Bridge, the airport, transforming so many other places, infrastructural development, make how you call it, where he came from, Bond Island, transform it into a tourist hub, and so on and so forth. Those are all failed promises by the present administration. National cohesion, and even the development of potential, how Sierra Leoneans can reach their full potential, thereby creating an environment whereby people can operate and run businesses in order to facilitate and promote economic growth. If you open your mouth and speak, they will arrest you. This is the nature of government, a dictatorial style type of government that the government is running. You see? So this is it. The tension is too high. The people are fed up. The people don't. This is like they continue to implement prudent public financial mismanagement policies, focus on enhancing domestic revenue. He lack it to raise funds. Their main source of income now is through loans and grants from international donors. That is what the government depend on. It's like on so working towards a single digit inflation is also unimaginable. Maintaining sustainable debt. Those are things that it will just be, we are just dreaming of and hoping that maybe one day Sierra Leone will reach to that level. Realize so. To develop a system in which a government, any government that will be there, financial management policy focus on enhancing and develop revenue mobilization. That is, try to raise money, try to raise funds and stop this dependence of loans and grants from international donors, which they are. This is why the Leones is not going anywhere, because you don't create any. We don't even have anything that we will export and get and add value to the Leones. That is foreign exchange. So what will you expect? This is the problem. The problems are too much, So single digit inflation, hopefully maintaining sustainable debt levels, a stable exchange rate, and increased reserves to support inclusive growth. But in actually, the SLPP government has not been applying sensible public financial management policies. It is very difficult for them. Very difficult for this administration. But who is responsible for all this mismanagement, for all this corruption, for all this suffering that the Sierra Leoneans are facing? Is Julius Maada Bio. He is the one responsible for that. They have not been, rationalizing expenditures as could have been seen, to overbloated the wage bill. They are still unable to work towards single-digit inflation. And everybody knows that the SLPP government has still not been able to stabilize the exchange rate. It is a very difficult challenge for them, So the SLPP government, there are so many challenges, but these challenges are challenges for all Sierra Leoneans. Normally, the president is there to empower Sierra Leoneans to introduce policies that will help Sierra Leoneans, even in the private sector, do businesses or engage in any form of activity that will be profitable and generate income through that, and we paying taxes which will raise funds from the government. But the government this is terrible. This is a dream. The seemingly shame of the policy is not lost in the national acclaimed and well-respected Professor J.A.D. Amara Ali, who in the recent article titled "Look at the Bigger Picture," if you look at the bigger picture of what is going on, things are not moving well at all. So let me say this, and I will go on. There are so many things to cover. I will not cover everything now. I will be doing it in a segment form, be doing it just. I don't want to take too much time. I will go on and on and on and highlight countless, instances where the SLPP government under the leadership of Julius Maada Bio has failed with distinction. They failed with distinction on majority of its campaign promises. You see? So, one only need to juxtapose that 2018 manifesto and most of the presidential addresses in parliament with the realities on the ground and the failures will be clearly, they will be clear. Even the short-sighted man to see without magnifying glasses, that is it. It is like what is going on presently in the country. It is unbelievable, but it's a reality. It's extreme hardship. The people are going through extreme hardship because the policies of a government normally should be there to promote economic development, which will benefit directly or indirectly the citizens. Now, the policies of this administration, they are failed policies. These are policies which impose high taxes on goods that are entering the country, thereby, because these business people who pay these taxes, they will get the money back from the consumer who they are selling to. So the government, they don't realize it, but maybe they realize it. But what I believe is they lack the knowledge. The leadership, Julius Maada Bio, lack the knowledge. His knowledge is limited to what he's doing. He knows only what he's doing. What he's doing is the best of his ability. Going up and down, mismanaging public funds, getting paid for traveling per diem because he's doing it as a source of income. So Sierra Leoneans have to wake up. What I'm saying here is you people have to know what is going on, because if you don't know what is going on in your country, you just sit down and assume things are okay. They have people who are sympathizers or some who are members of the political party who are blindfolded, who don't want to see what is going on. They see the reality. They see inflation double digit. They see high unemployment. They see poverty all-time high. They see everything which is, the country is retrogressing. They see extreme hardship. They see even people in the regions, eastern region, southern region, and everywhere in the country complaining about what is going on, complaining about just the basics, the basic necessities in life. That they have deteriorated completely. Foodstuffs, everything you can think of in Sierra Leone, double-digit inflation. The rule of law has been abused. There is no accountability. So this is a president who was voted in to serve the people, not to bully the people, not to exploit the people, not to steal from the people. But being that he's a president who is incompetent, he's a president who has a limited knowledge on what he's doing, what will you expect? What will you expect? And they will tell you, wait 2023, wait 2020. You should wait until everything is finished, right? And then these people, the Bio administration, Bio, also President Bio, they don't have no regret about what is going on. They don't have no regret that the prices of commodities are up. They don't have no regret that inflation is double digits. They always give excuses and promises and make fake promises. All right, guys, thanks very much for watching.